you put out these videos, and I think a lot of kids out there think, well, I'm going to put out this video, and if the cops come, I'm going to say it's just entertainment and whatever else. But people are using these videos to indict people, and the cops are putting shit together from. Now, I'm not just talking about your videos, just videos in general. People that push shit out on there, like on the internet, in this kind of fashion. I mean, whenever you do this, are the cops constantly like at your door and questioning you about all this shit?
Hell yeah, all day, every day. It's crazy. It's crazy. They'll take a nigga to jail for the smallest thing, for not having enough clothes in the closet. They'll take you to jail, you know what I'm saying, me, for not having a marijuana cord and a doobie in the ashtray. Like anything they could take you to jail for, they'll take you to jail just because of the notoriety, just because of who you are. So, like, hell yeah, they been on my buzzer. The cops, the suckers, the homies. It feel like the whole world against a nigga once he start prospering. You feel me? But yeah, we do that shit. You gotta understand when we be doing that shit, we don't really think of the consequences. Just like when you shoot a nigga in his face or knock a nigga nose off, you don't really think of the consequences until you get caught. Then it's like, whoa, it's spunky. But while we doing this shit, you don't think of it. You just, it's real. Like this ain't fake. This ain't 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Like people be getting killed behind this shit. So this shit is passionate on both sides. Even if they don't know how to bust the story down and tell it like we tell it, they passionate about it just like we is, cause it's real lives. But we don't think of the consequences until it gets spunky. But right now, you know, I ain't even on none of that shit. I'm a real rapper. It's the first time I've gotten paid for this shit. I am like this with it, man, straight up. Fuck anybody who don't respect it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got a daughter to feed, and she's very observant. I can't let her see daddy fail.
Well, when you see rappers, like street rappers, getting killed, it's almost always in their own neighborhoods, in their own cities. You know, like I just interviewed Boosie.
Also, I was a target in Baton Rouge. You know, like Baton Rouge is small, man. You know, when I'm the only one riding in Bentleys and all of these foreign cars, you know, you become a target. You know, not only you're a target, you're rapping about these people. Your house is 10 times the size of their house. You know, that would make me dislike me if I was on the other side.
And when you look at, you know, like you look at Chinx Drugs, you know, killed in New York. You look at, you know.
What's the other dude's name? The big nigga that I be fucking with, Dex Osama. You familiar with him?
Yeah.
Didn't he get killed in his own region? I think he got killed in his own region. Now I hear you like a motherfucker. It's too much applied pressure. You gonna get killed in your own region. It's like when this notoriety, this shit be so crazy. It's like it puts you on a level where you damn near like a god. Like, I don't want to say it like that, but that's the feeling. That's the feeling of this shit when people is damn near worshiping you. And you gonna have motherfuckers that don't feel that. That feel like, nigga, you ain't all that you pumped up to be, nigga, you human. Like, I dome you. If, nigga, you bleed like I bleed, you ain't nobody. So niggas gonna test your gangster, especially if you talking about this gangster shit. Cause you got niggas who don't got, when you rapping, you obtain a lot more than these people that you, before this shit started, before the ball got rolling, I was just like these regular gang members. I would kill you for nothing, just for having a bad day, cause the bitch didn't give me the money on time, or just weird shit. Like you damn near don't even wanna be out here. Like, you rather be in jail than be out here broke. So what I'm saying is, when you got more than what other people have, oh my mama, they don't mind, they don't have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose, so you playing the cautions, you playing defense. They on offense. So if you ain't really about that activity, or and you talking that shit, oh my mama, you gonna be exposed, period.
Well, you had said previously that where I come from, when you go to a show, people die.
Period. Straight up, that's natural, that's normal. When we go to a show, before this rap shit, whenever I went to a show, we didn't go to a show dressed up, you know what I'm saying, with our little, what they call the motherfucker, slacks and your little sliders on or whatever, your little fake gators and shit. Stacey Adams, we didn't do that. Collar shirt tucked in and all. We wasn't doing none of that. We was showing up to them shows with black hoodies on. You know what I'm saying? Popping mollies, eat pills, a bottle of Hennessy or some crazy shit, looking for the suckers. That's what we was looking for, the niggas who was dressed up that they was going to go party. That's what we was doing. That's what people do. I just left a show. My little brother walking around with a shit bag now, right now as we speak, happened from a show. So like that shit normal. Anytime you going to a show, that shit don't be. We don't go in peace. I've never went to a show in peace.
I mean, can you even do hip hop shows in Sacramento and have them actually go off without a hitch?
Nah, I can't do that. I don't got control. I don't got control over this gang era. This gang shit, I don't got control over that shit. I don't. I'm a part of that shit. Right now, I'm on this music shit heavy, and I'm going to stick with this shit, but like my past will prevent me from doing anything, you know what I'm saying, that's not, I mean, I could do a show and get away with it, but it's going to have to be, it's just got to be, it got to be like, it can't be like no little underground show like how I used to do. It has to be on a corporate level.
Right.
I could do any motherfucking show in Sacramento. Book me. Send a deposit.
So are you still living in Sacramento or you moved to LA?
I'm back and forth. I'm back and forth. I'm still on probation in Sacramento. I love LA to death, y'all. They ain't show nothing but love. It's pure love. But I'm back and forth.
I mean, when you look at, it seemed like you've been in and out of jail for a while. Like what was the longest stretch you ended up doing?
This last year I did just a year flat. Before that it was just a little 6 months and hella violations. I've been on probation since I was 18, so it's just been violations.
You've been on probation for 10 years.
Easy, non-stop. Kicking my grandmother's door anytime, pull me over for no reasons, run through my shit, tear my shit up, anything.
Oh, so they keep violating you basically on purpose?
Yeah, everything. All day. Every time they pull me over, they violate me. I told you, it don't even matter. I don't have to be doing anything. I could know I'm finna be going home and going to attend to my daughter while I'm pulled over. I already know. I'm compliant. I'm everything. Everything's good. Here go my license. You still go to jail. Like I said, you don't have your marijuana card. It's a doobie in the ashtray, violation of probation. 3 months, 90 days.
So you're back in jail with that, and then you start the whole cycle all over again.
You start the shit all the way over.
I mean, do you feel that you have personal problems with the police in Sacramento?
Nah, not at all. The police don't, it's just a notoriety. I'm popping right now. When they see me, some of them like me. They function with me. They love me. They'll turn on the music. They don't do the extra shit, they'll let me go. But then you got the ones who sit there and take 3 to 4 hours digging through shit, whether it's a phone, fucking house, whatever. They just digging through just that it's mandated they take you to jail. Ain't no way in the world we're finna let Timothy Patterson, AKA Mozzy, go. Not right now.
Right.
Yeah, we finna violate him on something because he probably end up in LA for another 3 weeks. We won't see him for a minute.
So Chris Brown's a fan.
Is he? Shout out my nigga Brown. Fuck with him heavy. Out here balling,
How did you find out that Chris was a fan?
Somebody sent me one of his Snapchats. I think it was Snapchat. He was fucking with it. He fuck with Kid Red heavy.
Yeah.
I fuck with Kid Red heavy. That nigga Kid Red I ain't gonna lie, he really leaked my shit to the industry, like heavy. A lot of people told me he personally put him on my shit, but yeah, that's big. You know, I'm a fan of Chris Brown, so that shit crazy.
He's one of the biggest artists in the world right now.
Man, come on,
I mean,
man.
period, of any genre.
Period.
I mean, being a Blood, like, what's your whole take on Chris Brown's whole Blood affiliation? Being that he didn't come from that, unlike you that did come from that.
I don't know, I don't speak on that. I got a whole different outlook of this shit. I was born into this shit is in me. This ain't something I asked for or nothing, you know what I'm saying? This shit was forced upon me, so it's like shit, like I said in my song, sometimes a nigga wish he could just live a normal life, like for real.
Well, you also see, like Lil Wayne and Birdman, claim the whole Blood affiliation, and these are two other people that didn't really grow up in the shit. And I think when you have big artists like Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, who talk about the Blood shit, it makes kids want to be Bloods. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
You can't say it don't have an effect on someone who's young and impressionable.
Nah, Snoop Dogg and them was Crips, and I know since then I was gonna be gangbanging. I was practicing sagging my pants at 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I was doing all that shit. We was Crip walking. You know what I'm saying? On my mama. We was in the kitchen, nigga 6, 7 years old. You feel me? Sea walking. So Like, I hear you like a motherfucker, but you know, we gonna do what we do unfiltered. I mean, we gonna do what we do unfiltered. It's just it's the parents' responsibility, man, to protect your child from this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't blame Chris Brown, I don't blame Lil Wayne. I don't blame nobody for the gangster shit they do, cause once they let me in this industry, once I kick dough, I'm gonna be blamed for a lot of shit, you feel me? But, you know, thank me later. I'm a part of the blame. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, you have a daughter.
For sure.
How old?
3.
3. If your daughter got 11, 12, 15 years old and she said, Daddy, I want to gang bang, what would you tell her?
Gangbang. That shit non-profitable. I mean, if the shit ain't beneficial, it's artificial. Fuck you want a gangbang for? We not doing no gangbang.
Well, I want to be like my daddy. I look up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
daddy
talk
don't
about
gangbang
it.
no more. Daddy don't gang. When daddy with you, daddy not no gangbanger. But check this out though. You know this money that I got off for gangbanging, we finna put you in this private school. Make sure you make it home when you get out at 3. You need to be home at 3:15 every day. Oh, we tripping. Ain't no gang banging. What gang? Who's your gang? I'm your gang. Yeah, we finna bang this Patterson for real. On my mama, so you know it ain't like even the young life in the hood. I don't promote that. I mean, I do this shit in my music because this shit is in me, and it's just a way to get this shit out me. You feel me? Like this shit really in me. I don't know how everybody else feel about rapping and all that shit. I am passionate about this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was 5 years old. This shit is in me. You feel me? Like I have to release this shit. This ain't, I don't know what I'm gonna say when the beat come on. I don't know nothing. Ain't none of this shit nothing. This shit just in me. It's gonna ooze. So you feel me? Like a nigga passionate at what I do, and I don't even know where I was finna go with this shit. Double back on the question.
It's all good. You answered it. I mean, Sacramento always had a real interesting niche in hip hop.
Yeah.
It's like you've had artists that have made their mark from Sacramento, but you don't really see artists that go national, worldwide.
Period.
I mean, it's like you have Sibo, and in the Bay Area, Sibo was the shit. But you talk to New Yorkers, they don't know who Sibo is. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, and that's nothing against Sibo, because I'm a fan of Sibo.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like he made his mark in Sacramento, in the Bay, in LA. You know, I heard that was like Tupac's favorite rapper.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you've had other artists out of Sacramento. You had Brother Lynch Hung,
Hollow Tip, X-Rated,
X-Rated.
T-Nutty Nut. Everybody you name is a Crip. It's a low keyway. Everybody you name, everybody I name. This coming from a new perspective. It's coming from a new era of Sacramento. This is coming from a new voice. This is totally different. This is totally different than everything we just named. Shout out to them. I respect them. Love them niggas to death. Some of them niggas is my arch enemy. We don't fuck with some of them niggas, like, period. You feel me? But like, I respect it. I'm a gangster, not a hater, so I respect it. Shout out to every nigga we just named. But this coming from a new perspective, and I'm foaming out the mouth. I'm hungry. This shit belong to me. I've been doing this shit forever. I was a child doing this shit, and I knew I was gonna be the dopest to do this shit. I used to pray to God. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna be the dopest to do this shit. Right now, this shit is crazy. I am the dopest to do this shit. Ain't nobody fucking with me. And we gonna take this shit to a national level. Literally, like for real.
Look, I work with them on Mad. Good guys. Good heart. Good guys. Give you the shirt off their back. Is it ironic? Is it a coincidence that most of their friends are white and got white wives? They like white women? I mean.
Then they develop envy because they go home. They get out the car with their friend, with their other partner, and he listening to your music. They walk in the house, they girl listening to your music. They go downstairs, the kids doing a dance to your music. Now they are hypnotized with hatred.